Bitch.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Option Select Podcast. Not coming to you live on Twitch today because Comcast sucks ass.
Sucks ass.
I don't know what it is about this house, dude, and like not getting internet consistently like every day. Like for whatever reason, like it'll be fine for a few weeks,
Right.
and then it'll just drop, and then like I'll have to call, and they'll come out and be like, "Oh, nothing's wrong," blah 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 blah.
Does Talon have any problems or anything?
Yeah. He's got problems too, man.
So it's just shitty in the area.
Yeah.
Man,
and then like I had to like text one of the texts one time, and I was like, "Hey man," he was like, "Everything's fine, just text me if it's messed up." So I texted him, and he looks at it, and like he pulls up like the neighborhood, and he sends me a screenshot of it. Everything's red.
Oh, God.
Everything green is good, obviously. Red is really, really bad, and like the entire like it shows where like the node is in my house, and like everybody around me is red, and then the next neighborhood over they're red, and he's like, "Well, there's no outages or whatever for anybody, but it's really, really slow. Something's going on. I'll send somebody out there." So like this morning, I checked up on it, and because it was doing it last night all the way up to this morning, and I haven't been able to stream. I wanted to stream yesterday and today, so I couldn't do that. But I checked on Xfinity, and they're like, "Well, we have scheduled maintenance going out there on the 19th or something like that." And I'm like, "Oh, awesome!" So it's gonna be shitty for the next 4 days. Yeah. So, anyways, welcome to the Option Select Podcast, guys. Joining me today is one of my good, if not one of my best friends, OS_Chameleon, a.k.a. Steven, a.k.a. Kevin, a.k.a. Bitch. Nah, what's up?
Bitch. What's up, guys?
Dude, you know how we start off every podcast. So how was your week this week, dude?
Oh, we're not going to jump straight into New World?
No, we're not going to go straight into New World. But tell me how your week was.
My week was very regular, I guess. Like there was nothing out of the ordinary this week. Usually it's some random shit pops up at work, but nothing crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just run-of-the-mill customers, run-of-the-mill employees, run-of-the-mill everything, bro. Yeah. So, yeah. Like nothing, like I said, nothing too crazy as far as work goes. So,
yeah.
All in all, solid week, bro.
That's what's up.
Making money. That's it.
Making monies.
Today's
your off day?
Yeah, Saturday was on my off day.
What's up?
Yeah.
What'd you play this week, my guy?
This week, obviously New World.
Obviously.
I did catch Squid Game, and it was enjoyable.
Enjoyable?
It was very enjoyable.
Okay. You want to go into that? Because I watched it too. So.
I will say I enjoyed everything about the show with one exception.
The ending.
The ending.
What's wrong with it? Don't give it away.
You can't talk about the ending without giving it away.
Yeah, but like, fair enough.
Exactly. Like the very last decision he makes.
Oh, yeah.
When he gets off the phone, I'm like, dude, yeah, fuck off.
Yeah.
And I know why they did it, but I don't agree with it.
Hashtag sequels.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Like,
hashtag season 2.
Whatever, bro. That's cool.
Yeah, whatever. I guess we can watch another season of this shit.
Yeah. And apparently there's another show that's just like Squid Game, but it came out years ago.
Hunger Games.
No. Oh. It's called Alice in Borderlands.
Oh, yeah.
But they said it's just as good, but it's not getting all the recognition and everything. And that already got greenlit for a second season, too.
Oh, okay. I'll have to check that one out then.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
I've been meaning to watch it, but I haven't.
It's sitting in my queue, I'm sure.
Yeah. I did jump back in Apex. The Halloween event started, I guess.
Yeah, but they add some skins.
For both costume characters and gun skins, new charms, new hologram sprays, all that shit.
Yeah.
I just jump back into that because I still enjoy any shooter. That's my favorite shooter. Mm-hmm. I mean, I did try to play Call of Duty a couple weeks ago, but I don't know. There's something about Call of Duty and Warzone that I just can't get into.
Yeah.
And I can't even say it's the cheaters because I probably don't see enough cheaters in the game.
Yeah, because you don't make it that far.
I don't get that.
You suck.
Well, I can get far in the game. It's pretty easy. Yeah. It's just like any battle royale. Just stick to the edges.
Right.
Check your 6 every once in a while. But the problem is I'm not at the high caliber level of, I guess, rank and whatever. So the cheaters aren't as prevalent in just regular games.
Right.
They only cheat when shit's on the line,
Right.
But I did try to play that, and it's not so good.
Okay.
But yeah, and in New World, obviously been grinding on that shit. I went back to tank because I don't like dying.
Okay.
It's that simple.
Okay.
And I never want to build a camp. Like, I know I'm supposed to build a camp.
I never do it either.
I never do it, and I don't
want to pick
make
up
a
Flint.
new...
I don't want to pick up Flint.
Exactly. I don't want to pick up Flint, dude. I'm like, yeah, cool,
It gives me no experience. Why would I pick
whatsoever.
it up?
Yeah. So I'll go into a new area, and it's like out leveled me. I'm like, well, I should make a camp, but let's risk it. Let's go. I die and I have to respawn back into town. I'm like, damn.
Awesome.
Okay, cool. But yeah, other than that, still a fun ass game. So I just went back to tank sorting board with the Warhammer.
What level did you get up to so far?
I'm halfway to 34.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Have you done the second dungeon yet at any?
No, I haven't even tried it. No, I've only done the first dungeon, Amarin, once.
Amarin?
Like, I did it once. I was like, okay, cool.
A lot of people were looking for healers in that one always.
Always,
right?
yeah.
Always.
I can see that.
So I usually just wait. I just wait for chat to pop up looking for healer. And like today, Amarin was popping.
Yeah.
Like Amarin was popping. I'm trying to get into Starstone. I've only done Starstone once.
Okay.
But like everybody's already out leveled Amarin. So like the people that are like casual players, they're playing this weekend. So now they're trying to get past that level gap or whatever. So so yeah, like they nobody's doing Starstone. They're doing Depths, which is level 45 or something like that, which I'm not there yet, but everybody's like healer needed for Depths. And by the time I get to 45, next week sometime, they're going to be on to the 55 or 60 dungeon or whatever. I'm just going to be left behind. But I have a key for Starstone, but I'm trying not to spend them hoes. I'm trying to get free loot, bro. You know what I mean?
Fuck, yeah.
So you hit 34 and a half.
Well, I'm 33 and a half.
33 and a half.
Almost to 44.
And you swap back to tank, so that's sword and board and great sword or great axe? Warhammer. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. And heavy armor, all that stuff?
Yeah, full on heavy armor. I don't give a shit about dodging. And basically, I just used the Warhammer as an initiation. Because the whole point is once you get the build fully done and you get the correct gems, and I'm looking for the Cornelius one or Corlelia, the one that increases threat.
Right.
That's the one I want.
Those don't really work for me, man. I tried the calming gems.
Yeah.
I tried them out. I put a full set of calming gems in my gear, and me and Travis were running around yesterday and today, and I'm still getting all the aggro. All of it. So what I did was I swapped to Hatchet instead of a not a life staff, but a ice gauntlet.
Yeah, the hatchet. Yeah, building hatchet and the life staff is pretty good, dude.
So I swapped
even
over
for
to
solo
that.
builds. It's considered one of the better ones. So you just constantly heal yourself.
I swapped over to the hatchet just because of the berserk. That it's all it is like you pop berserk, you start healing yourself, and then you could do DPS. So I swapped over to that. And
once you spec into it, I think you can't get interrupted.
No, it's the second node. So your third level of hatchet, or fourth level, you cannot get interrupted anymore. And you can't get stunned, and you can't do anything. Because
that's when I was running for a while. Because I tried to build, but
easy.
It wasn't for me. Yeah.
So you did that. You watched Squid Game. You didn't watch anything else?
This week, I don't think I watched anything else. No.
Okay.
No, nothing too crazy.
Work was all right.
Other than watching the Astros, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Guess I watched the Astros.
Ghost. It's that time of the year.
I mean, we got our asses handed to us today.
Yeah.
We got to let them win one to make them feel good about themselves.
Oh, because they wrecked shop, dude. It was like 9-0. It was
9-5, bro. They won 9-5. That's not too crazy.
It was 9-0 all the way up until
they hit 2 grand slams off of us. That's fucked. I was like, oh man. I saw that. I was like, yeah, cool. Let's just throw this game away.
We're just
done.
Let's just send in the everybody else that doesn't matter.
And our starting pitcher hurt himself, so he's out. And then our original starting pitcher, who's arguably our best pitcher,
right?
He's out.
COVID?
No, he got injured, and he's not gonna play in this series. They're literally sitting him until the World Series.
Damn.
If we make it, they assume we're gonna make it. So yeah.
Okay.
So there's that. Yeah, it sucks, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, yeah, this week, dude. I had a good week at work. I had to take off Thursday. I just wasn't feeling too hot or whatever, so I took off Thursday.
And you're off Fridays now, right?
Not yet. They keep on pushing it back and pushing it back and pushing it back. So I'm hoping by the time Thanksgiving rolls around that I'll be off
Thursday, Friday.
Just those Fridays. No, because I have to come in on Friday because my normal day Thursday gets pushed to Friday.
Oh, okay.
So my Friday off day just gets moved to Thursday.
Oh, that makes
but I'm
sense.
hoping that it's all set in stone and I get a chance to run it at least like 2 weeks beforehand. That way I can get the hang of it and see where I'm doing with everything. And
Thanksgiving busy for you or some shit? Is Thanksgiving busy?
Yeah, it's pretty busy.
Really?
Yeah. Well, we usually have to double up. So we usually have to run 2 routes, 2 days of worth of routes in like 1 day.
Oh, okay.
So now that I'm going to be doing that in general anyway, I'm trying to see how it's going to run and all that stuff for Christmas, which is a busy time for us. New Year's Eve, New Year's, which is a busy time for us. But those both fall on a Friday, so it's not like too crazy of a thing. But yeah, so I'm still working Fridays for right now. They just I guess they kind of jumped the gun on it. They didn't want to do everybody all at once. They're trying to still figure it out. I still do get my Fridays off, but like they're just trying to like stagger out the release of everything.
That makes sense.
I'm like, all right, just whenever, let me know. I mean, I still only work like 3 hours on Friday, so it's not like it's a big deal.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, like work was good. Everybody was pissed off that I took the day off on Thursday, but
fuck them.
You know how many sick days I've taken this year, bro?
5.
0.
Okay.
0. I get 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I get 6 days off a year for sick time. Didn't take a single one yet. So they can be mad all they want.
Yeah,
I haven't done jack shit. So
I think that's the weirdest thing when it comes to like work in general.
Yeah.
Like they trip out that you want to take a day off. Like sometimes you just need it, dude. Like just
sometimes you need a day off.
Yeah, don't worry about what the fuck I'm doing on my one day off that I'm gonna take off.
Singular day off during the week.
Yeah, dude. Like it's just stupid.
But yeah, so work went well. Nothing too crazy. As far as like watching stuff is concerned, I have a whole list here. Actually, I did watch Squid Game, which I had a good time watching. I was actually watching it on the top screen while I was
gaming,
doing New World, because I don't really need to listen to anything in New World.
Yeah.
I also saw Dave Chappelle's The Closer.
Yeah.
Which I enjoyed. Yeah. It wasn't as funny as his last two on Netflix.
Okay.
But he was kind of like tying it all together and like doing this one big thing. It felt more like I mean, it was funny.
Right.
I'm not gonna say it wasn't funny because Dave Chappelle's fucking hilarious, but like
it
was more like it made you think.
Yeah.
But it also made you laugh and you're like, what? Like that's.
Well, that's how I felt like the last one he did before The Closer was like that too. Like it was funny, but he tries to drive home certain points to make you think on certain subjects and whatnot.
Right. So, he did that a lot.
Yeah.
He did that a lot on this one as well.
But I see a lot of comedians do that over time eventually,
So I had a good time watching that one. I caught a few episodes of the new season of Bob's Burgers because that started like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
So I'm like 2 or 3 episodes edited on that. I caught up on what we do in the shadows.
Nice.
And I think that's about it on like what I watched. I started watching that Sopranos movie. Newark.
It's a movie?
Yeah, there's a Sopranos movie that's like a prequel.
Yeah, okay.
It has like Ray Liotta in it, and
nice.
That's really
that
all.
Dude's typecast, but yeah.
Yeah, very much so. But that's about as much like the only person I know in there besides like Joey Diaz, the comedian. He's in it for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, he's typecasted.
Yeah, also typecasted. But yeah, I started watching that, and I kind of like watched like half of it, and I had to go to bed early for work. But it seems okay. It isn't like, it isn't Sopranos level good, but it's all right. It's all right. If you enjoy The Sopranos, you'll enjoy it because you get to see like a lot of backstory and stuff.
Right.
But other than that, it's like if you're just watching it for the first time and you never watched Sopranos, it's kind of like, man, maybe I don't need to watch this one.
Right. Hell yeah.
And then before you showed up, I was watching the Schumacher documentary.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Just checking it out because I watched the Senna documentary on Netflix like a few years ago.
Yeah.
And that one's really, really good. And this one seems to be pretty good so far as well. Like it drives home, like how good he was.
How good he was.
How good he was, and what kind of like a storm he brought to that sport of F1.
Yeah.
So I was checking that one out. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out.
Definitely check it out.
Yeah,
okay.
for sure.
I will say this: Formula One did release their schedule for next year.
Yeah.
There's no Grand Prix in China or Singapore, I should say.
Right.
There's not one because of the COVID restrictions, so they're not going to have one. But the U.S. gets 2 next year.
Yeah, we get Miami and Austin, right?
Yeah, so there's one in Miami, which is in
early.
May.
Yeah, it's early in May, the season, yeah.
And then there's the one in Austin, which is
in October
23rd.
Yeah, they don't want to race over here in May.
Yeah, fuck no. But both the states are the ones that have no restrictions.
No restrictions, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
But Miami used to have Grand Prix back in the day too.
Yeah.
They used to have a Grand Prix. I think it was back in the 80s. like early 80s, mid 80s or something like that, because I was watching the Cocaine Cowboys documentary.
Yeah, I believe it did. Yeah.
And then they were or not the Cocaine Cowboys. It's a documentary series on Netflix called Bad Sport.
Yeah.
Where they go over like point shaving that they did at like I don't remember, one of the universities.
Yeah.
And then it goes over this one guy who was like a race car driver, but he was also like driving speedboats.
Yeah.
From like Colombia, you know.
Yeah.
Like driving speedboats full of cocaine and weed and shit like that over, and then he would like use that to finance his race car career.
Yeah.
Which this is what he did, but yeah, they used to. He said that he got his amateur start, his first pro start, excuse me, in the Miami Grand Prix. Yeah. Which I was like,
what was his name?
There was a Grand Prix, and I can't remember his name. It was like last week when I watched the docuseries. Pretty good though.
If Eric was here, he could tell you exactly who that dude was, because he told me the story of that dude.
I'm pretty sure he could.
Because apparently that guy is also the one that I think he raced for Shelby.
No, he was gonna race. They offered him the spot, but he would have to like sell his company to Shelby or Ford or whatever.
Ford, whatever, yeah.
But he was like, nah, he passed on the deal.
He passed on it, yeah.
Which he could have just.
But it was two brothers, right? It wasn't just one guy.
It was just one guy. And he had friends or whatever. But they offered Shelby or Ford or whatever, offered him to race for them or whatever. But he would have to give up what he was doing, which he really enjoyed, which was, you know, running drugs.
Right.
And but he could have gone legit though.
No, the guy I'm thinking is he wanted to drive for Le Mans. He was a drug runner. But he wanted to race in Le Mans, and they told him he couldn't because it cost like X amount of dollars, and you had to have a car. He goes, okay, cool. Well, I have the money. Where do I get the car at? And they're like, well, you can buy into it, but go buy somebody's car. So he goes to like, I forgot who he goes to. He just buys their car. Mm-hmm. And then
sounds exactly like
and then he pays the entry fee. And they're like, okay, who's your drivers? And he's like, me and this guy. And I want to say it's his brother. Might have been his friend. Yeah. He goes, yeah, it's us two. And they're like, you've never drove in Le Mans. It's a 24-hour race. Yeah, we're fine. We could do this.
We got it.
Because they used to race boats. Right. And they were racing cars at one point.
Yeah.
And then I think one of them had like a pilot's license to drive. Like they were just
yeah.
That's adrenaline freaks, dude. And I want to say it's the same people.
That sounds exactly wild, right? Like the same guy that I was watching. I can't remember his name. I'll have to look it up.
Right. Yeah, we'll Google it later. But I was like, I wouldn't mind trying to get tickets to go to the one in Austin.
It's sold out, unfortunately.
Already?
No, it's been sold out. It's next weekend. It's been sold out.
No. I'm saying for next year.
I'm down.
For next year is what I'm talking about.
You want to do a 3-day pass?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to just go for one day, guy.
Yeah, because that one Sunday and drive all the way back.
Drive all the way back. Yeah, fuck that noise. But yeah, I was telling Eric once I saw the schedule, I was like, damn, dude, I'm gonna take my vacation next.
Let's get Eric in on it. Let's all go. Dude.
I'll try, but Eric doesn't like to fucking do anything, bro. He doesn't like to leave the house.
Yeah, you don't want to just go sit in the stands and watch one corner for the whole day?
No. And he fucking DVRs every race, bro.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And I'll go over there Sunday, and I already got the race results.
Yeah.
And he's like, don't tell me who won. I'm like, all right. I was like, well, I'm going to tell you this right now. It was a good race.
It was a good race.
It was a good race. But yeah, anyway, so there was that on Formula One. So.
Yeah, that's Austin races next weekend. I can't wait to watch that one. That one's actually in our time zone, so I don't have to wake up at 7 a.m. to watch it. It's at like 4:30, so I can't wait for that. So as far as like what I played this week, I played a lot of New World. Like I said, I hit 35, and then I swapped over to Hatchet today, so I'm only like level 7 or 8 with it or something like that. But so far so good, man. I like the what's it called? I like the Hatchet a little bit more than Ice Gauntlet. Yes. And I was running into this issue with Ice Gauntlet where my little pylon or whatever, it like I had that on Q, and it would just like for whatever reason never come off a cooldown.
Goddamn.
Yeah. So it was never coming off a cooldown. And
that sucks.
So like I would put it down in one fight and I would move on to the next fight. I would try to put it down again, and I got nothing. Like it wouldn't, and I had to relog and log back in. It was only happening with that weapon, and I was looking it up, and it turns out that. But yeah, that's like a known issue that's going on with the Ice Gauntlet right now.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'm done with this weapon for now.
Yeah.
And plus, I wasn't using it for anything. I was just using it as a way to get crits off on my heals. So I was just like, you know what? I'm done with that. So I swapped over to the Hatchet so I can have a little bit more DPS, but also not get stunned while I'm doing other things. Right, you know what I mean? And I can still heal myself while I'm doing other things. So I played a lot of New World this week. Hit 35. Did the second dungeon. And playing a lot with Travis, man. It was fun. Yeah. Like he was tanking, or DPSing or whatever, and I was just hitting him with the heals the whole time. Like, I got you, bro. Fuck so we started doing like content that was like 7 to 10 levels too high for him. Yeah. And he's like, I'm not doing this. It's too high. I was like, bro, I got you. You're not gonna die.
You got a pocket healer, bro. You'll be fine.
A pocket heal, bro. You're not. Nothing's gonna happen to you. Yeah. So played a lot with Travis on that one, and then also on Tuesday with the boys, my boys in the Destiny clan. Boys. I was playing with Carlos and Spencer, and who else were we playing with? I can't remember the other kid's name, but we there was another kid, but then Jackal joined up with us. We were playing Back for Blood, dude. Okay. Very Left 4 Dead. Yeah. Very, very much so. The only difference is there's no enemy players against you. It's just you four against the AI or whatever. Oh, okay. But I'm like Act 1 is so fucking long, dude. There's like 4 stages of World 1, Act 1, World 1, and then there's 4 stages of World 1, Act 1, World 2, then 3 stages of Act 1, World 3, and then 3 stages of Act 1, World 4 or whatever, and then you move on to Act 2. And then Act 2 gets a little bit shorter by like 2 levels. And then Act 3 gets a little bit shorter by 2 levels. And then, we got to end the game. And Act 4 is just 1 level.
Oh, damn.
So I haven't gotten past Act 1 yet. It's just, I was legit playing for like 6 hours. Haven't made it past Act 1 yet. Legitimately. Damn. Have not made it past Act 1. So, very fun game. The gunplay is really good. It's cross-play. Okay. So Xbox, PlayStation, PC, everybody could play with each other. I enjoy that a lot.
So it's day one on Game Pass, I assume?
Day 1 on Game Pass, which is where I'm playing it. Yeah. Why not, right? But if it ever comes off of Game Pass, I'll probably end up picking it up, dude. It's legit good. Like it brings me back to my my Left 4 Dead days when I played on 360 when I didn't have a PC or whatever. Right. Had a blast playing that game. That game was so much fun, dude. And this one still, but the problem is like getting us all together at the same time. But it's all good because the matchmaking is there. VoIP is built into the game with Xbox and everybody else, so it's not really like too big of a deal. Like I can hop in, play a few levels, gain currency to build my deck out or whatever, because there is some deck building in it. But it's just like attributes for your character. So you get a pool of 15 cards that you make into a deck. Okay. And the way you unlock them is completing a level, earning points by completing the level, using that currency to buy the card in whatever packs that you have, and then building that deck. So if you want a full stamina build, you can go full stamina so you can run longer or swap guns faster or reload faster or whatever. Or if you want a full tank build, if you want to build a tank out, then you get ones that give you more health or you take less damage, or you know what I mean? Yeah. But so every level starts off with a corruption card. Whatever. There's 2 corruption cards most of the time in the early easier levels. So it'll be enemies are heavily armored, shoot them in the head. So that means that they take less damage to the chest or whatever. Right. But it also changes the look of the zombies. So they go from fleshy things to having rock armor on them, except for their face. So it actually does change.
Visual change.
Or if you're in a nighttime level, it'll be the power's out in the city. So there would be street lights and buildings on, but now there's not. Or if you're playing in a daytime level, it's it's dawn and it's foggy. Good luck. Shit. Or there's ravens that if you get too close to them, it calls in the horde. Yeah. And there's a card that says, there's way more ravens. Oh, be careful. That kind of thing. Man. And then it'll give you another card. It'll be finish the level. It'll be a speed run card. Finish the level in 10 minutes or less with everybody alive, and you get a bonus 500 currency to spend in the buy round for the following round. Right. Which is it's cool. It helps you. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Figure it out. And it keeps everything fresh. So we've been having a good time with that. I've been having a good time with that.
Are the decks tied to each player?
No.
Like you said,
each player has a specific trait that they have. So like one player is more stamina regen, another player has more health, another player can have an extra life, like meaning they.
And these are characters you choose in the game,
right?
How many are there so far?
9 or 8, I believe.
Oh, okay.
So they have like a bunch of different
amounts. Shit.
Yeah, they went into it pretty hard, and I've only seen 4 of the decks, like the deck
right
that you can get or whatever. But there's way more than that, because they want more replayability and all that stuff. But like. So once you complete the level, you choose a card, that's going to be in your hand for the next round.
Right.
And then it starts you off with 1, and of course you get 1 for the next one, and then it builds up and builds up and builds up. So as you go along, the game gets easier for you or whatever, better for you, but they also start adding in more corruption cards the more cards you have.
Okay.
So that's what the deck building is.
Damn.
So it's fun. It's very
that's
fun.
Pretty cool,
it keeps
actually.
It fresh.
Yeah.
So I suggest if you have Game Pass, pick it up. It's not going to be like if it's not your type of game, like if you're not into like a co-op shooter or whatever, I would be like wait for a sale. Wait for a sale. But if you're into it and you got Game Pass, then by all means pick it up.
Try it out. Yeah,
for sure. And then the last thing I played this week. Well, actually, there's 2 other things. I played a little bit of Metroid Dread.
Okay.
I gave it a good 3 hours to start with, and then New World was like. Come back over here. Don't go nowhere, baby.
Shouldn't you be mining some ore?
Shouldn't you be chopping down trees, bitch?
Get your fish, motherfucker.
Dude, my fucking fishing skill's so low. It's like 10.
Dude,
I just need a bot like everybody else.
You fucking need to get on that shit.
I know.
They say it's one of the best ways to make gold.
Yeah.
Because you start making the food and you can just sell the foods because everybody wants the buffs.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's how you get like treasures. So you just get random gems and shit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was doing it for a while. I'm like to like 25 or some shit.
No shit.
Yeah. It's fucking take forever, bro. But you got to hit those hot spots.
Yeah.
They say don't even bother fishing in just regular water. Like,
of course not.
Find a hot spot and just go.
Yeah.
Like, okay, cool. They say that the trick is stock up on the night fly or the fireflies, and then go fishing at night in a hot spot. Because for whatever reason in the game, you catch better fish, higher quality fish at nighttime.
Oh, really?
And of course, the fireflies help with it. And if you get the fishing pole that says increases luck or chance or whatever at night, it's better. That's just how people have been going.
I got to get a new fishing pole because mine's still like gray. It's not even green.
Damn, you serious?
Yeah, I got to get a new one.
Yeah, I made mine, dude.
I haven't even been fishing that often.
Yeah, I made one for Juan, too.
Oh, nice. Now, as far as like Metroid Dread, I'm enjoying it. It's a very fun game, but it ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
it ain't going nowhere.
It's not going nowhere.
Same thing with New World. It ain't going nowhere either. But New World just got my attention. It keeps that dopamine drip.
Yep.
Going in there. I've got my first epic today when I was with Travis. Purple. Yeah. I got my first purple drop. It was an Ami. And I was like level 34 or whatever, and it dropped an Ami, but it had
off of just a normal ass mob.
No, it was off of an elite that we killed. It was one of the Earthbound, or what is it called? The Earth. I don't know. The people that look like
Earth. Yeah.
Angry Earth. So it was one of those like twig people.
Yeah.
And we killed it was like a druid or something inside of a cave, and I got a purple, and I was like, holy shit, I got a purple.
Yeah.
It was 5 levels lower than what I was. Immediately salvaged it. Yep, because it was a bind on pickup.
Bind on pickup.
Instead of bind on sale on equip. Yeah, so I wanted to sell it, and I was like, oh, it's bind on pickup, and it was like intelligence con, and I was like, oh, 2 stats one stat I don't use.
Yep.
And the other stat I do use. Not putting this on for that.
Nope.
So I just dismantled it, but I was super excited because I got my first epic. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And it was like I hit 34. We went into the cave, killed the elite, and then like it popped, and I was like, oh, maybe I hit the epic level tier loot where now I can start getting it. So I'm like looking forward to doing some more of that later. Yeah,
I got mine too. Again, mine dropped off an elite doing the stupid faction quest or whatever.
Oh yeah.
But mine was actually 1 level higher, but it was a spear.
Oh, bummer.
But it was like strength at dex. It was like of the fighter. And I'm like, first of all, I don't use spears, and I definitely don't want those 2 stats. So then I did the same thing. I'm going to go trade it off. Oh, I can't trade it. So I exit out. I'm like, why can't I trade it? I read, buy no pickup. Like, all right, dismantle. Yeah. I was like, I've still only gotten the one.
So yeah, I did play a little bit of Metroid Dread. I'm having a little bit of fun with it. I can't lie. It is very good. And a very good sequel to Fusion that came out on the Game Boy Advance, I believe is what it was, way back in the day. That's the direct sequel to that one. Sequel. And I mean, it only came out 20 years later, no big deal. But I do want to go back to it. I want to play it some more. Looking forward to playing it some more.
Yeah.
But like I said, right now, that dopamine drip is just hitting.
Too good,
It's hitting, bro.
It's too good, bro.
Another thing that I've been playing this week, because I got an iPhone, and they gave me Apple Arcade. So I've been playing a bunch of little games, trying them out here and there. Rick, if you're listening, you're not missing out on the Castlevania game that came out on iOS, because that thing is a gacha game without the credit card. Like, it makes you log in every day to do like daily missions, and you know what I mean, like all that stuff that's in there. And it's like basically got an auto attack and an auto run. It'll auto complete the game.
So it's a game I would like.
Yes, it's a game you would like, but a game that Rick wouldn't like, and he would be very disappointed if he knew what Konami was doing with that baby.
That's all they've been doing the last few years, bro.
No. But the one that I have been playing is it's called Fantasian. And that one was it's developed and published by Mistwalker for iOS.
Okay.
And it was made by it was produced and written by Hironobu Sakaguchi.
Okay.
And music by Nobuo Uematsu. Both of them worked on the Final Fantasy series. Nice. I had to get these names, by the way.
Right.
The game is split into two parts. The first part came out in April. The second part came out in August. But it's only on iOS, and it's really cool art style. Basically, they made a bunch of dioramas of environments and stuff like that, of the actual map, and they took really, really high quality photos of it, so it looks really realistic because you know it's hand painted, hand crafted, everything. And then your little 3D character walks around in the world, and you have your phone in landscape or whatever, and you're just kind of tapping where you want to go, or you can attach a gamepad to it, and you can play with a gamepad legitimately with spells and attacks and all that stuff. Very fluid game, absolutely phenomenal. Looking wise,
right?
Of course, it's got all the bullshit tropes of oh, I woke up with amnesia. I don't know who I am. And then you figure out, slowly start to figure out who you are. But I put a good 2 hours in it the past couple days, 2 or 3 hours, and it's definitely gonna be one that I play while I'm just bullshitting on the couch or just
taking the shit,
whatever, just hanging out. So if you have Apple Arcade, check it out for sure. I also picked up Monster Hunter Stories for the iOS. It's like that Pokemon Monster Hunter that they released on 3DS way back in the day, which they just released Stories 2 on the Switch not too long ago. And I've been wanting to play Stories 2, but I haven't played 1, so I was like, I want to check out 1 first, see if that's my type of game.
Right.
But they say it's very Pokemon, Pokemon heavy, so it's
really?
Fire goes, well against grass or whatever, that type of shit.
Yeah.
Very JRPG-ish.
That's in a lot of Japanese games, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
They love it. I don't know why.
But you have to catch monsters you have to hatch the monsters out of the eggs or whatever, and each monster can hatch with a different attribute that could be good or bad against other monsters.
It's only on iOS?
No, that one's on 3DS, and it's on Android as well.
What's it called? Monster
Hunter Stories, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I want to check that one out. And I've also been playing Thumper Plus, which is a fucking phenomenal little beat rhythm game.
Okay.
It's also there's one version of it on the Quest, but the one that I'm playing is on iOS, and that one's really cool, man. It's super fast paced, your beetle, I don't know what you would call it, is on this track, and every time there's a different obstacle, you swipe or tap and hold, or the turns are coming up, but it's going to the beat, so it's boom, 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 and it's playing the beat for you as you're driving along, but then you're listening to it, and then all of a sudden it starts popping up in front of you, and you got to start moving left, right, up, down, and holding and stuff like that, and it's just really quick, and you have to focus and pay attention, but also feel that beat and where it's going and things like that. So that one's been really, really good too.
Damn.
But as far as gaming wise, that's about it for me. I was all over the place.
All over the place this week, dude.
All over the place this week,
dang.
man. But yeah, man, having a blast with the games this year so far, man. They've been hitting a little
Solid
different.
games, yeah.
They've been hitting a little different this year, and I'm not mad at it. What you got for news this week, Steven? You got your one note? Your one note you told me about? Tell me about your one note.
Shit for notes. My one note was Steam will not allow crypto games.
Okay.
And games that encourage NFTs.
Okay. But
on their platform.
They removed them all this week.
They removed them all, right? And then within like the same hour and or day, Epic Games is like, hey, we don't mind and we encourage games that have cryptocurrency attached to it and NTFs. It's like,
oh boy, NFTs.
Yeah, NFTs. What'd I say?
NTF.
NTFs.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know either.
Yeah, NFTs. Yeah, which it doesn't bother me one way or the other.
Right.
It doesn't.
Right.
Because I don't think I'm playing any games that have anything tied to cryptocurrency. I don't play any games
I don't think
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't think I'm playing any.
Your little fucking auto runner is actually mining Bitcoin.
It's mining
for
Bitcoin.
Somebody else.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. I mean, again, it doesn't hurt me. I'm still gonna play the game. I don't care. Yeah. Same with NFTs, which
I don't even know.
I'm kind of
an idiot. Like with me, like I'm an idiot about that stuff. I still don't understand it.
No, like I kind of understand Bitcoin.
I understand that,
and it's kind of a scam in my opinion, but it's kind of not a scam. But then I look at NFTs and I'm like, that's totally a scam. Like it's stupid. Like
so, I own this picture. No.
You own the receipt. That's what you own. It's like if somebody came up to you, and this is the easiest way I can explain it to people. It's like you go out and you say, all right, I'm going to buy the Mona Lisa.
Right.
Everybody knows what the Mona Lisa painting is, right?
Right.
It's in the Louvre, right? In France. You're like, okay, I want to buy the Mona Lisa. They say, okay, here's a piece of paper. This is your receipt. I'm just going to use a fake dollar amount. You paid $1 million of your actual money.
Right. Real money.
Real money. And you give it to whoever. And then all they do is they give you a piece of paper that says, here, you can tell people that you own the Mona Lisa. This is your receipt. But you don't actually get it.
Right.
And it's like, it just makes no sense, dude. Like, it just does not make any sense.
Sounds like a scam to me, bro.
It's a fucking scam, dude. Like, I can take a picture of that Knuckles behind me.
Right.
And then I can sell the NFT to it.
Right.
To you. Or to Rick.
But I actually own.
Right. No, you own it. So I'm going to sell the receipt to Rick.
Right.
And then he can show people a picture of Knuckles in your house.
In my house. A picture of
that he owns.
Right.
Like, it's stupid.
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
I get it.
It's like, yeah, man.
So Steam, what they ended up doing was they removed all the games from their marketplace.
Their marketplace, yeah.
Which is good for them.
Yeah.
But in the same breath, in the same article, or like an hour later.
Yeah, within the hour.
Epic was like, yo,
we allow it. Yeah. I'm like.
Of course they would.
But exactly. But of course Epic would.
Yeah.
Like whatever's going to scam people out of money, I truly believe they have no morals.
Fair enough.
You know? But again, I don't know any games that actively say, hey, use cryptocurrency this game is involved. Like, I couldn't tell you what it looks like, what a game of that caliber looks like, you know?
Right.
So again, it doesn't bother me one way or the other, but I just thought it was funny that they said no, and then boom, Epic Games is like, yeah, dude, we don't give a shit.
It's fucking New World. New World has like been...
Yeah. Bro, have you seen the gold farmers spamming in that shit?
Yeah, it's nonstop.
I didn't notice it the first week.
Oh, I did.
And then all of a sudden this week it's like, yeah, go to this website to get it. And we're like, what the fuck?
1,000 gold for $5.
Yeah. And the thing is, they just sit into a town and they just spam it in global chat.
Yep.
And and on the server I'm on, they're like, yeah, I just wish he would just flag himself. I just go kill him. Like, yeah, but he's not gonna flag himself. He's just here to fucking promote his bullshit website, you know?
Yeah. I mean, $40 to create an account and spit out whatever you want to spit.
Yeah.
What they do need is a trading channel. That's one thing they do not have. They need a trade channel because there's so many channels that is not just like where it's like global or area or whatever recruitment.
Yeah.
You know, your company channel, whatever it is. They're like,
there's one for just officer chat.
Yeah. Anybody want to buy this stupid star medal gray that I made because it ain't worth the shit.
That's been around though, bro.
No, but they just need to have a trade chat.
No, because then not everybody's gonna use it.
Okay, fair enough. But I mean, they should.
No, that's literally they should. Yeah,
they
and you know what? And let's say they do implement it. Mm-hmm. People are gonna use it, but it's gonna be so clusterfuck that people are just gonna go back to global chat,
right,
and just spam it there. Right. Or go into area chat.
Some guy was like, check out my stream. And he did it in every single chat.
Oh, hell yeah.
And everybody was like, and you just see the wall of text, bro, just talking shit.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It's like, bro.
Fuck yeah.
Bro, don't post your bullshit stream.
Don't.
Don't. Because now we're going to go in there and we're going to
hate rage your shit, bro.
We're going to fucking hate you forever. Wow. So don't do that.
My favorite is when they just name their character
with the Twitch TV at the end of it. Oh, bro,
TTV.
TTV.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's the best, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I don't get those people at all. Like,
at all.
Yeah.
It's like create a company, and then put that as the company message.
Yeah.
Like some people are doing that too. Like okay.
I've been seeing that. But yeah, so what were we just talking about?
Sorry, my phone was fucking blowing up.
No, it's all good. The NFTs,
jackasses.
The NFTs are out. Of Steam, and they are in on Epic. Yeah. So watch out what you download, guys. You never know.
Yeah, that's stupid. I guess the only other point I had for this week was damn, they're really going in on this. My phone just keeps buzzing.
On what? Like shows?
No. The group chat I'm in. It just I know it's nothing but memes. Like I know it. I don't have to look at it. I just know it's just
right.
Anyway, a bunch of jackasses. This is what we do. Anyway, so Call of Duty Warzone introduced their Ricochet, which is the anti-cheat system. Yeah. And these motherfuckers were so proud.
Can I tell you?
So proud, bro. They had a video for this shit.
Yeah.
And it looked cool. It had the fucking... They hired, artists and programmers and shit to implement this Ricochet because so many people were leaving the game.
Right.
Like, all these big names, they fucking stopped playing Warzone because there's too many cheaters. They can't have tournaments because there's cheaters.
Right.
Like... All right. Oh, cool. Here's Ricochet.
Which I thought, hold on, before we continue, that is a great fucking name.
Yeah, it is.
It's a great name for whatever that thing is supposed to accomplish.
Ricochet. Yeah, just bounce back.
Bounce off, bro.
Bounce off, dude.
Bounce off that shit. Just get that shit out of here.
Yeah, it's good.
I like that name.
Too bad it doesn't work. Yeah, some hackers broke it day one.
Day one, dude.
Day one.
Always.
I fucking
it got leaked out to them.
Oh my god!
And a lot of people were saying that they released it on purpose. That they released it out on purpose.
Really? You think so?
So that they could
break it and then
so they could figure it out where to fix it.
I could definitely see them doing that.
Yeah.
Because there's so many top streamers like Courage. He was so excited for it when he saw the announcement.
Yeah.
He fucking tweeted out Tatman, Nick Merckx, all those dudes were like, "Fuck yeah, dude! Finally, you know, fuck them," because they've all like. All their they get stream sniped so much it's not even funny, dude. Like,
yeah,
you can't. Like, it'd be cool to be that popular and play games and have thousands of people watching you play.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's got to be just not fun whatsoever.
Definitely not.
When you go to the top of the building and you look up and you see 3 helicopters that are in the game all coming towards you.
Yeah. I got killed
because they know who you are and they know exactly where you're at because they're stream sniping. Like, that fucking sucks, dude. You can't have fun.
I was playing with Miles one time and we both got killed by Dr. Disrespect.
Oh, nice.
We were playing Warzone. Yeah. It was before Warzone. What was that? Blackout?
Blackout on Black Ops.
On Black Ops. So we both got killed by Dr. Disrespect, and I was like, Dr. Disrespect. And I was like, I hopped off the game real quick, went to his thing, and sure enough, you just see me fucking die. And I was like, you bastard.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's hilarious, dude. But yeah, no, that's the opposite. Like, I was going in there to see if it was actually him. Yeah. I wasn't actually stream sniping, but I've seen that shit happen a lot, especially with those guys where they just get fucking tagged on,
fucking demolished, dude.
Yeah. But unless you're like Shroud, and it just does not matter.
It does not fucking matter.
And Shroud is amazing.
There's definitely some gamers out there. They just you could send 50 dudes at them, and they're just gonna somehow fucking clutch it and win.
Yeah. Fuck off me,
fuck off me, bitch. Yeah.
My bus stop. But so they did they announce that they're gonna fix it, or
I'm assume they will.
Yeah.
But it's like you said, they probably leaked it on purpose.
That's what I'm thinking.
And then they're gonna double down on whatever needs to be fixed.
Right.
I mean, that's the best way to do it.
Yeah. It's like the people like Microsoft would be like, if you can hack our system, we'll give you $10,000 or whatever. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's probably like the same shit, but they just did it for free.
They ain't giving you no money.
Yeah, they ain't giving you no money. I want to go into Nintendo, a few things on Nintendo actually.
Okay.
So Nintendo Switch Online, their service with
can I ask you a question before we go into this?
Sure.
Out of every Nintendo system, which one do you think is the best console wise?
Console wise?
Yeah. What do you think is the best, the greatest Nintendo console of all time?
The SNES. Hands down.
Super Nintendo, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, right?
Hands down.
Okay. I'm just making sure we're on the same page.
We're on the same page.
Somebody said N64.
That's pretty good, too.
It's good.
It's good, but it doesn't have the staples that SNES had.
SNES. Yeah, I'm with it, yeah.
NES was great, too, but once again, it still lacked the staples.
A lot, yes.
Like, it's missing so much. Like, Super Mario World, that first Super Mario World, and, like, Paper Mario, and, you know what I mean? Like, all those fucking games.
Like, Nintendo, the NES was cool, but... Again, the catalog of games that I actually played on the NES was like 5.
Yeah.
Like, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, I can name 5 on the N64 without even trying. It's not difficult. Right. They would have just blown out any of those on the regular Nintendo. So that's not even, I guess, on the radar. But the question came up, and I don't know what prompted it. But somebody was like, what's the greatest Nintendo console? And it was a toss-up between the N64 and the Super Nintendo. And then this one guy just came out and just blasted N64. And he went into the specs of it. He's like, oh, it's got this problem. And he just went on like a whole rant about what was wrong with it. Like resolution-wise, you can't do this. And then, not latency, but using all the other tech jargon and shit. And then everybody's just reading it like, wow, make me hate a game system more. Like, God damn, dude.
Say less.
Yeah, he's like, holy shit. And then he goes, the answer is Super Nintendo. And then he just leaves. Like, he's like,
nah, Super Nintendo definitely is the greatest Nintendo system of anything that they've ever done. Followed closely by
the Switch.
The Switch.
Easily the Switch. Because now the Switch allows you to play those games.
Yeah.
So
followed closely by the Switch. Yeah. And I'd say third place, probably the 64. Maybe more so the GameCube.
No, I never had a GameCube.
Yeah.
But I can definitely say some games on the GameCube came out and they were fucking phenomenal.
Fire.
Yeah.
The thing is that's the thing about Nintendo is they always have they have an amazing system, but they always try to run like some kind of gimmick through that system.
Yep.
But then they have these fire ass titles that come out and you're just like, fuck, like I don't want to buy the damn system because of the gimmick. I want to play that game. You know, I didn't play the Wii U, but I played the Wii, and the Wii had just such a weird gimmick, dude.
Yeah.
With the stupid nunchuck. Oh, man.
But even when the N64 came out,
I hated that controller too.
It had cartridges when everything was going to CDs.
Discs, yeah.
Yeah, and disc. And then again, it had a weird ass controller. Yeah, and then when the GameCube came out, it's like, hey, we're finally coming out the disc, mini disc. Like the fuck? Yeah, like it was just weird, bro. And then now the Switch.
Cartridges still,
but a built-in screen.
Yeah,
like that's the system.
Yeah,
like again, they're always
portable and
being different.
Yeah,
but again, they have the titles, they have the characters,
they have some good first-party shit. Dude.
Everybody wants to fucking play, dude.
But they're also greedy fucks.
Yeah,
I gotta say they're a little greedy.
Why would you say that?
Well, because I mean, they never put their games on sale.
Ever.
Their first-party games never go on sale.
Yeah, why?
Because they're assholes.
Yeah, because they want to make money on it.
They want to make money. So Nintendo announced their Switch Online Plus expansion pricing for a year. You want to take a guess?
Right now, I just pay $20 a year.
$20?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you want to play Nintendo 64 games and or Genesis games,
oh nice,
and you get no added online features whatsoever, like no in-game voice chat or friends list that you can like chat with or group up with or anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's gonna cost you $50 a year now.
So an extra $30.
Yeah, so an extra $30
just to play N64 and Genesis games.
Yeah, to play like 10 games from the Nintendo 64 and like 10 games from the Genesis. What
10 games?
You can Super Mario 64, I'm sure, is on there. Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask will come out at some point, I'm sure.
Nice.
And as far as like Genesis was, I think it was like Sonic 3, Echo the Dolphin.
Gay. What about Mega Man? No. I don't think Mega Man. What was platform? It was Sega, right?
SNES.
Was it NES?
Mega Man X. Original Mega Man was on NES, wasn't it?
NES?
Yeah, NES. Yeah. And then Mega Man X and X2 and X3 and X4 and all those fucking games, which were my favorite ones. Those were on the SNES.
I was never big into Mega Man.
With Zero. What's his name?
Yeah.
That was really that Mega Man X series is definitely the best out of all the Mega Mans I've ever played.
There's like 80 of them, right?
Yeah, and then the PlayStation, it came out with the Mega Man Legends, which was like the 3D one that looked like garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the PlayStation.
And then what about Mighty Number 9?
That game's terrible. So yeah, the Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion is going to cost you around $50.
Nice.
A year, and then it's even more. I think it's like $15 a month, or like something like that. You know, how they, like everybody's got their yearly thing, and then they got their their monthly subscription. So they have that tier as well. That wasn't as important to me because I don't buy those subscriptions per month. Because they're always more expensive. So like PlayStation is like $15 a month, where you can buy the whole year for $60. Like why wouldn't you buy the year?
Yeah. I think I pay mine like 3 months at a time for some reason.
Yeah, you need to bump that shit up.
Yeah, I'm just too lazy.
Rookie numbers.
You know what's fucked up? I have Nintendo.
Money. And you don't even have a Nintendo Switch?
I don't have a Switch. And I forgot why. Oh, I remember why I did it. Because I logged into Morris's to play some Pokemon. And I played Pokemon for like 2 days. And then I was like, all right, well, I'm done with this. Gave it back to him. Like, all right, cool. And then like a year goes by. And then, oh, hey, you got charged $20 for Nintendo. I'm like, oh, I still have that. Okay. And I didn't cancel it. And it literally, I think it hit like a month ago too.
Wow, bro.
It's like bing. I'm like, oh, I just spent another $20 to Nintendo without ever playing a Nintendo game.
You
like
done with them $20?
Oh fuck, dude.
Also, with that announcement that they did for the expansion for the Nintendo Switch Online expansion, which is the dumbest fucking name, by the way.
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion plus sign expansion.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid, guys.
They should have just called it Online Plus.
Online Plus. That's it.
Oh wait, that's PlayStation Plus.
Yeah,
interesting.
Nintendo Switch Plus.
Nintendo Switch Plus.
And also with the Nintendo Switch Online expansion announcement, they also announced that the Nintendo 64 Bluetooth controller and the Sega Genesis controller, if you wanted to play those games the way that they were played back in the day with those controllers, because the controllers were great, right?
Right.
The ergonomics were so good, especially on that Nintendo 64.
Can you switch the controllers around, though?
What do you mean?
Like, can I play the N64 controller, use it with Sega games?
Yeah. You can use it with anything.
And can I use the Sega controller to play N64 games?
I doubt it. There's no
analog. Yeah.
I doubt that part.
Interesting.
But it is a Bluetooth controller that you can connect to your PC. But
nice.
Those are $50.
Oh shit!
$50 for 20-plus-year-old tech
with 30
added Bluetooth.
30, son.
Added Bluetooth, bro. That's crazy to me. But they are cashing in on your nostalgia, guys.
Wait, so I can play Steam games with the Sega Genesis controller?
Yeah.
All 3 buttons?
All 3 buttons.
My God.
Not only that, that's what drove me nuts about that. Is like my Sega Genesis controllers had 6 buttons.
Well, I think the original only had 3.
It did.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Later they came out with
the
different ones. The 6 button.
And then the Saturn had 6 buttons off the top anyway. Like it had a 6-button controller. And then they went to after that they went to single analog 4-button on the Dreamcast with 2 triggers.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, I missed the Dreamcast.
I missed that fucking thing, dude.
Damn.
I gotta go pick mine up from my dad's house.
I keep saying I want to buy a Dreamcast just to have one.
You want to go to retro games tomorrow?
Fuck, dude. I got Magic the Gathering tomorrow, bro.
Magic the Gathering.
Let me borrow your cards, bro.
No.
Come on.
No, that deck is worth too much money.
Is it?
It is.
That bitch ain't worth nothing nowadays, bro.
Is it?
Is it?
Is it?
Is it?
Going back to Epic Games, they finally, me and Rick brought this up a few months ago, but they're finally crediting Among Us creators as inspiration.
Oh. Not any actual money.
Right.
Yeah.
But they're now crediting the Among Us developers as inspiration for Fortnite's imposter mode. and hints on Twitter that they're probably gonna do a collab. But it only took them 2 months later after their imposter mode came out.
Yeah.
Like, we made our money off of this. Now you can have your recognition now. Oh yeah, they definitely were the inspiration, not blatantly ripping them off.
Yeah. Holy shit.
So that we were talking about some shady shit with Epic earlier, and I forgot to mention that.
Yeah.
But I think that's pretty shady, bro. Like,
yeah, of course it is.
But like, if I was the Among Us developers, I wouldn't give a fuck how big Fortnite was or Epic was or whatever it was, because like Among Us is pretty big.
It's pretty popular.
It's pretty popular, right? It's not Fortnite popular, but pretty popular nonetheless, right?
Yeah.
I would have been like, go fuck yourself. You owe us for what you did, because what you did was shitty, and we're never gonna do a collab with you ever.
There's too much money to be had.
There is too much money to be had.
They are greedy. Do the collab. No, they're definitely greedy.
Yeah.
Like, if you ever just want to get tripped out, like, load up Fortnite. Like, you probably don't even have it, do you? No. Like, if you can log into somebody's Fortnite game and just go to their, like, online store that they have.
Yeah.
And just scroll through it. It's fucking amazing, dude.
Yeah.
The amount of randomness that pops up.
Yeah.
Like, because I have it on demo at work. Mm-hmm. And on one tab, it'll be like, here's Carnage. I'm like, damn, Carnage looks badass. And then you scroll over, like, here's Venom. Cool. And the guy looks literally like Tom Hardy.
Right.
From the movie.
Right.
I'm like, cool. And then there's all the other Marvels. But then there's DC characters.
Yep.
I'm like, what the hell, dude? And then there's, like, random, like, pony people.
Oh, well, there's Master Chief. You have God of War.
Fucking Kratos. I'm like, dude, they got fucking collabs with anything and everything.
Street Fighter's in there.
Oh, Rick Grimes is in there now.
Yeah, because everybody was clamoring for that one for a character that died 5 years ago.
5 years ago, bro. I'm like, cool. I'm like, dude, I'm waiting on Optimus Prime at this point, dude.
Bro, I'm waiting on Jesus Christ to be in the game. Jesus Christ is going to be in the game eventually, bro.
Bro, they have like a religious pack. It's just Jesus, Moses, and then Muhammad.
And then they had a church that you can build.
Shit. Oh, god damn, dude.
You can build a sanctuary where nobody fights in the sanctuary.
And just a giant concert.
You preach and then everybody eventually falls asleep and dies.
I will say this, like, when it comes to like live service games, it's probably one of the better live service games
for
out
sure
there.
Is.
Like when they do in-game events,
they go hard.
They get thousands of people in those
Travis
games.
Scott.
They had the fucking what's her face? I was gonna say Katy Perry. It's not Katy Perry. It's the other girl, Ariana Grande. Mm-hmm. She had an in-game concert too.
Yeah, she did.
And she had thousands of people fucking watching it.
Of course.
And then they have live events where you'll be in the game and something happens and it just blows the map up.
Yeah.
And your game ends, but you're involved in the changing of the map. Right. I'm like, holy shit, that's pretty cool.
I dig that. Yeah, like a lot of their seasons, I have been paying attention to it. A lot of their seasons are pretty dope. Where like, oh, there's a comet in the sky for some reason now. Oh, next season the comet crashes and creates this crater, and this is like a new area of the map. I like the way that they're doing that. Yeah. Whereas, Call of Duty doesn't really much so do that. They do some things,
but it doesn't happen live.
Right.
They tell you like new seasons happening. Here's the change. Same with the Apex Legends. When they want to change the map up, they say, okay, well, this happened, so now there's ice frozen over half the map. So no more train. Have fun, new season. Like, okay, that's cool. But I know Rockstar said that they want something similar for Grand Theft Auto 6.
What? They're going to come out with a 6? They're not just going to milk PlayStation, fucking Grand Theft Auto 5 for the next?
Yeah, because they said they enjoy the live service model. Right. Obviously, it's a fuck ton of money to be made.
Right.
But they want their map for their next game. And they didn't say Grand Theft Auto 6. They said their next game to be transformative like that.
Okay.
So they want people to be online, and then when an event does happen, everyone can get involved, and it makes a spectacle in an event. That's cool.
Speaking of live service games, did we talk about Destiny 2 last week? We were too busy talking about New World.
We were talking about New World. I haven't even turned on Destiny,
You know what's going on in Destiny?
Dude. I don't know shit, dude.
Okay, so
I missed all of Iron Banner, and I haven't done the Festival of the Lost. It just started.
I don't give a fuck about
but I don't give a shit about the Festival of the Lost. It's kind of whack, dude.
Trying to cut down some trees in New World.
Yeah.
So basically, Forsaken is getting vaulted.
Oh, yeah.
On the 22nd of February.
Yeah. Oh, you have to.
Why?
There's not enough space.
There's not enough space?
There's not enough space, bro.
What are you talking about?
There's not enough space.
Not enough space for what?
Oh, my God. Remind me to show you the picture. Some guy literally said, this is what the in-game map would look like if they never vaulted anything. Oh, it is a clusterfuck, sir.
Really?
A clusterfuck.
I'm going to see this.
And I saw that. I laughed. I was like, oh, yeah. Yeah, things definitely need to get vaulted.
Yeah, but they shouldn't fucking take away everything that people paid money for. Right?
And I will agree that there should be a roundabout way of doing it.
Right. Like, oh, maybe take away the strikes or the raid from said expansion or whatever, like the live service aspects of it. But to take away an entire world, like to take away what, Mercury? What was it?
Yeah, there's no Mercury. There's
Venus is
there's
gone.
no Mars. Oh, there is Mars now, right?
Right. No, Mars isn't.
No, they took out Mars because that's where the original Cabal. Right. And you fought them. There's no Mars.
Io's gone.
Io's gone. Titan is still there.
Nope.
No, Titan's gone. Shit, damn, dude, there's a lot.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of shit's gone.
The Leviathan is gone.
Right.
He's not just chilling in there.
Gone.
Like I said, if I show you that fucking picture, you're gonna be like, "Holy fuck, that's funny as shit."
I get that.
But there should have been a better way of doing it.
Well, like
I agree.
Get rid of the strikes. Yeah. Get rid of the live servers. Because literally, Cade is still talking in some of these strikes, and he's not even alive anymore in the game. Like, he's take dead. Away some of that stuff. Keep the world there. Like, at least part of it for certain activities,
right?
Or whatever. Like, oh, we need to do a lost sector or whatever. Do it there, but like, as far as like getting rid of everything that everybody paid for, like, it's kind of shitty.
It is.
It's kind of shitty, but I mean, you're right. Things have to move forward. Yeah. They have to progress.
And I think the biggest problem of doing it that way is when you go into the destination map and it brings it up and you got the traveler here or the tower in the middle and it's got everything here, here, and here.
Yeah.
Instead of everything being on one screen, which is what the picture was saying, like there's too much clusterfuck going on here, they should just make it a movable screen.
Right.
To where you have to pan around and then you can fit everything else off to the side.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, yeah.
Like, oh, hey, I need to go to Mars. Right. Have Mars still available, but have there nothing really there to do on Mars, I guess.
Right.
But maybe some events, and then just have you scroll over and then pick Mars.
Okay, well, maybe they could just have like...
I don't know, it just doesn't...
Well, what I'm saying is that what they could do is they could have it to where, okay, this season, we're going to focus on these planets and events and these systems, and boom, it's in that middle screen. And then if you want to go do vaulted stuff, you can still access it, but you got to slide over to the other side.
Exactly.
That would be fine.
That's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah. That would be fine. Like, okay,
good,
this season of the Splicer or whatever the fuck, we're going to focus on IO, robots, whatever, and we're going to focus on, whatever, we're going to focus on Cosmodrome, whatever. But I think they should have done it that way.
Yeah.
Like,
because, again,
rotate them out. Because, like, going back into the same fucking planet...
Yeah.
I'm only like a year in, but I'm like 800 hours in. But after doing it for 800 hours, it's just like, fuck, I gotta go back to Mars.
Yeah, I gotta do a motherfucking shit.
I mean, not Mars. I gotta go to Cosmodrome.
Yeah,
like nobody goes
to Cosmodrome, dude.
Nobody goes to Cosmodrome, dude.
Except nobody.
For low lights.
Low bitch ass motherfucker.
But yeah. So like, it kind of sucks that they're getting rid of Forsaken because that was a very good expansion.
It was a solid expansion.
Very good expansion.
And so the weapons are gonna get vaulted too, no?
Yep.
And so they're gonna have a new set of sunset weapons, I think is what they call them.
No, they're not sunsetting anything.
No? But they always do. When they vault something.
They don't sunset the weapons. No, not anymore. They stopped sunsetting at the beginning of this year. Last year.
Okay, that makes sense.
Last year is what it was.
Because I still had the Fellwinter's Lie, and that was one of them.
That one's sunsetted.
Yeah. So they're not doing them anymore.
They're not sunsetting weapons anymore. They're just sunsetting content.
Oh, but I'd figure some of the weapons were tied to the content.
Some of them are, so it's going to be pretty impossible to find certain exotics, or get. You know what I mean?
Lord.
Like
yeah.
some of those things are going to go away for forever, basically. Like, good luck.
And the new season starts what, the 30th?
Nah, the new season starts on the 22nd of February. The next patch.
Oh yeah, when's the next patch?
The next major patch is in November because it's a new dungeon, and then there's a new dungeon coming out in November, and then December you're going to be able to get
raid.
New dungeon. In November.
What the fuck's a dungeon?
A strike or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And then there's gonna be the what's that rocket launcher that you really liked from Destiny 1?
It's called the Galahorn, sir.
Galahorn comes out.
Don't fucking forget it.
Oh, my bad. Galahorn comes out in December.
You know what my favorite Galahorn story is?
No.
When it first came out in Destiny 1,
yeah,
Xur had it available the second week.
Oh, shit.
And nobody bothered getting it.
Right.
That motherfucker was not available through Xur until the Lord of Wolves.
Damn.
So when you think about it, that was literally the last. That was like year 3.
Right.
Like season whatever of fucking Destiny 1.
Right.
So like the 95% of the lifespan of Destiny 1.
Right.
He just never had it available in shop. So if you wanted to go get it, you had to go get it dropped or whatever.
Good luck.
Good luck. But once people started getting it to drop started getting it, there's a reason why it wasn't available.
Right.
It literally just shreds fucking every raid boss in the game at the time.
We'll see what they do with it this time.
They nerfed the shit out of it.
Of course they did. Of course they did.
Yeah. But it
took them forever to do it to Anarchy, though. Jesus Christ.
But I don't know if you've ever seen Gjallarhorn. Yeah. When it fires, it shoots one rocket, explodes on impact, and then it creates like 8 smaller little rockets, and they don't cluster. They literally homing missiles to different targets.
Right.
So like some rocket launchers have a cluster. When they fire, they explode, and they create a cluster, and they just explode. No, what was good about the Gjallarhorn is that bitch, those rockets go around corners. They go over things, under things. They will seek out its next target to fire. So
I want to see what they're going to do with that one.
It's fucking stupid good, dude.
I might hop back on Destiny whenever that new strike comes out or whatever.
Yeah.
I might check that out. But as of right now, it's
I could have sworn that the Witch Queen, right?
Yeah, February.
That comes out in February, right? Mm-hmm. I keep thinking something is at the end of this month for some reason.
There is something at the end of this month. Like the end of the story, I'm sure.
Is that what it is?
The end of the story for this season, I think, is coming out. Okay, and then that's where the new strike comes out. I don't think it was a raid, though, to be honest with you.
No?
I think it's a strike.
I think I finished the season pass. I think I might have like 8 more levels or some shit.
I'm finished with it. I'm like 110.
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, well, once you hit 100, like, what the fuck's the point?
Yeah, I'm done. Like, Eververse Ingrams, what am I going to get? A fucking ghost emote or whatever?
Like and all my exotics, I have all of them.
You're fine then.
I'm fine. And that's what pissed me off. Like halfway through this, I'm like, cool. I'm going to stock up on exotics and I'm going to get, you know what I wanted? The Icefall mantles. The arms.
Yeah, those are pretty dope.
Yeah, you can't get those.
Yeah, you can.
Not in the Ingrams.
Not in the Ingrams. But you can get them in the Ingrams once you earn them through the Lost Sectors. That is possible.
That makes sense, yes.
Right.
Like through the World Ingrams or whatever they want to call them.
You have to get it to drop in the Lost Sector first.
Exactly. Yeah. But I was thinking I can just get it from anything.
Oh, yeah.
No, because then you can always preview the Ingram. And so I previewed it. I'm looking like, man, where are these Icefall mantles? Like, they're not available. And then I had like 2 things left. I'm like, let me pop this. Boom, got it. Boom, got it. Like, cool. All right, I got all of the exotics. Nice. Now I'm just like, all right, cool. I'm done here. My job is done.
One character.
One character. I can't play the other characters, dude.
It's all good. I like Warlock. Warlock is one of my favorites, and Titan's Titan's my favorite, but Warlock is like a close second.
And that what I hate though is the Titan is the one I play the most, and it's the one I enjoy playing the most. Mm-hmm. But aesthetically, I just love the way the Hunter looks.
Yeah, no, Hunters
they always get the badass gear.
No, always. Hunter gets the badass PvP stuff, but they suck in PvP.
No, I'm saying like just how they look cosmetic wise.
Yeah,
their shit always looks fucking good, dude. But yeah, they're gonna vault that shit, dude.
Yeah,
it doesn't make any sense, dude. It just doesn't. Yeah,
it's sad. Speaking of old games, Fallout 3, which came out in 2008, 2009.
Okay,
I think.
Fallout 3?
Fallout 3. The first 3D from Bethesda, Fallout 3D from, Bethesda, came out on Xbox 360.
Yeah.
Shit like that. Well, whenever it got its PC release, it was released with, because it's during Windows XP.
Right.
And Windows 8, I believe, at the time. So that was Games for Windows Live, which was a service that they were using for you to sign into your Xbox Live profile to play the game and earn achievements that way, but like that was also their DRM, like that was their digital rights protection or whatever. Like they were trying to make sure you actually had an account, and that key that you were provided with actually is activated through the server, that type of thing, right?
Oh, that makes sense.
So they had that in there since the game launched on PC, even on Steam.
Damn.
I think on Steam anyway. But yeah, so like it was like a Games for Windows Live, GWFL or whatever.
Yeah.
or GFWL or whatever it was that they were doing. Anyway, this past week they finally got rid of that DRM.
Nice.
So now it's not required for you to play the video game anymore, which is great. Which means I can actually finally play Fallout 3 again, because I haven't played since 360 or since I had Games for Windows Live. Same thing with Grand Theft Auto 4 was that way. Not 5, but 4 had Games for Windows Live.
Okay.
Yeah, it's dumb. Stupid. Stupidest decision they ever made. So it was like 3 games that I can remember.
So how do you log in now on your Windows or Microsoft, on your Xbox?
Oh, no, just this one, it launches into the launcher now. Whereas before,
on the Xbox?
No, on PlayStation. I mean, PC.
No, I'm saying, but like on Xbox, how do you launch? Or how do
it's just a regular Xbox game. You just launch up the game. But like, whenever you were launching on PC, you would have to have like this separate thing where you would have to log into your Xbox.
Oh, that's what.
But like, they shut down that service like 4 years ago. So like, even if you wanted to play that game today, you couldn't because you were locked out. The servers are down.
Oh shit!
So it was like you paid money for. This is what Rick is always bringing up, is that he doesn't like that if you buy something digital or if it's locked into like a digital realm somewhere, and they shut down that server, they just flip the switch one day, and then all of a sudden that thing is gone. You can never play it again. Yeah. Which I completely understand that agreement.
Yeah, totally.
Argument, excuse me. But they finally released the patch. Last week to get rid of it, and I'm not sure if that comes from like Microsoft and Bethesda like just teaming up for the.
Right. It
together.
Probably does, yeah.
You know, but it is what it is. I'm glad it's gone. Thank God. Took them forever. So that is gone. But
I still use my Hotmail account.
Oh, yeah, me too.
When I go into my Xbox.
Same.
I don't understand why.
Because I have like 100,000K gamer score or 100K gamer score in that one, and I never want to get rid of it. And like, plus all my purchases are on that. And then like with that thing now, dude, you just download whatever throughout the generations and you're good. So I like it. I like my Hotmail stays open for that specific reason.
Yeah, now I just use my Hotmail for my junk. That's one of my junk emails, my burner ones. Yeah,
it's my burner for whatever. Can I have your email address so I can sign you up for this bullshit service? Yeah.
Here you go, Pornhub. Sure.
Here you
go. Oh, I need to log into my OnlyFans. Here's my Hotmail account.
Here's my Hotmail, which is not even called Hotmail anymore. It's like .live or some shit like that.
Is it?
It's like again, live.com or Outlook.
We have the Xbox on demo at work, and they're like, well, we need to just have a game running. And I was like, well, let me log into my Xbox. And I'm like, fuck, where's my I was like, oh, it's Hotmail. Like, okay, cool. So I log in. Oh. I'm like, wow. Wow, Hotmail, dude. Like, okay.
A couple more things for you, bro. Kotaku, I don't know. Yeah, if you've ever been to Kotaku.com, it used to be part of that whole subset of like, I don't know, news sites like Jezebel, Jalopnik, IO9.
Oh, yeah, dude.
All that stuff. Yeah. The ones that were publishing Hulk Hogan's like sex tape or some shit like that. Yeah, that one.
Are they still? They don't do that anymore?
I don't know, but they do some shady shit sometimes.
They're not like a whole conglomerate of websites.
Yeah, they still are.
They still are. Okay. Like I haven't been there in a while.
They're still doing shady shit too.
Oh yeah.
Like they literally had an article, the 2 days after Metroid Dread came out.
Yeah.
An article basically detailing to you without actually giving you a step-by-step breakdown, but telling you everything that you needed to do, not in such a specific order, of how to pirate and play Metroid Dread on PC.
Nice.
Like they literally said in the intro sequence, it's like, we do not condone piracy and this and that or whatever, right? But if you're Nintendo, just stop reading right now. Nothing illegal is going to happen in this article whatsoever.
I love it, dude.
Bro, like,
I like that.
Those developers worked really hard on that game.
Fuck them, dude.
Fuck them?
Yeah.
Right now there's like a dispute going on over like the credits because like certain people weren't acknowledged or whatever for that whole deal for Metroid. But they worked really hard on it and they deserve the praise and the money and all that other stuff. I think
they're gonna make money.
They are, but you know, they would get more if people weren't fucking led to the website where you can download an emulator or led to where you can download the actual game that had been ripped off the cartridge or whatever like that. You know?
When there's a will, there's a way.
Oh no, piracy is gonna happen regardless.
Exactly. Even if that article never came out,
for sure,
if somebody wanted to pirate that game, they could figure it out.
I didn't even know a Nintendo Switch emulator existed until I read that article.
There's always an emulator for everything.
But the Nintendo Switch is so new. You know what I mean? Like
I guess, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I didn't even know that a Nintendo Switch emulator existed, and now I know. And I'm just like, holy shit!
You got it on your computer right now?
Now I got it. Yeah. But
so you were playing Dread, huh?
Yeah.
Show me your receipt.
It's on my Switch. You want me to show you my NFT?
Yeah, the NFT, bitch.
Here's a receipt for the receipt.
Here's the receipt of the receipt showing that I bought this bitch.
But I don't like the fact that Kotaku was openly advocating for people to pirate that game.
They weren't advocating. They had a disclaimer at the beginning.
Yeah, it was a bullshit ass disclaimer. We all know it. That's like how would we say this? I don't know, but it was a bullshit ass disclaimer. Let's be real.
Okay.
You got to read it word for word. It's hilarious though. It made me laugh. Right. It did make me laugh.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. But whoever wrote that article is an asshole. Just saying.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
And last but not least, I got some news from Blue Point Studios.
Okay.
Recently acquired by Sony. Basically saying that Bloodborne PS5 remaster and sequel in the works. Did you ever play Bloodborne?
Nope.
You're not into the...
Let's put it this way. I borrowed a copy from work.
Mm-hmm. And then you threw it away.
Took it back to work.
The next day or like...
No, like I had it for like a month.
Oh, okay.
And just sat there and never played it.
Never played it? You never gave it a fair shot?
I literally didn't even load it into the game system, guy.
Oh, why not? Like
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, like I saw Rick playing.
Yeah, Rick's pretty good at those games.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, oh, this looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then I was like, it's not my style.
Fair enough. I mean, it's not for everybody. It's like just like strategy games aren't for everybody, or RTSs aren't for everybody, or sports games aren't for everybody. It's just you
and like it's funny because I tell people I don't play like Bloodborne or Souls games or anything like that, and the first thing they go to is, oh, is it too hard? Oh, it's too hard? I'm like, no.
Nah.
I guarantee you the game's not too hard.
Nah.
I can guarantee you. I can look at Rick playing.
If Rick can play it, let's be real.
And even if it's not Rick, and I'll just like watch like Maximilian or somebody playing it, I'm looking at it.
Right.
I'm like, okay, cool. So he's literally doing the same thing over and over.
Yeah, you got to get the repetitions down. You got to get the attack patterns down, the repetition.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's muscle memory.
That's all it is.
Yeah. It's muscle memory.
That literally makes it not hard.
Hand-eye coordination and muscle memory.
Yeah.
Once you do a fight enough times, you understand what's going on. You understand
it. And I understand it.
But like sometimes, you'll like Rick does it whenever he's doing it live. Mm-hmm. Like he'll kick himself in the ass.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck, I shouldn't have been doing that. Like I'm not paying attention.
Yeah.
Like, he knows he should be paying attention, but he's not.
Like, and he even says, like, oh, overhead swing. Like, oh, I knew the overhead was coming.
Yeah.
And that's all it is, just repetition on it.
Repetition, recognition,
and to me, that doesn't make a game hard.
No.
But for a lot of people, apparently, that's literally what makes the game hard. I'm like, oh, okay.
Have you seen their attention spans on the news?
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's what their attention spans are in games these days, dude.
Yeah,
like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Huh?
And if I play a game like that, the first thing I'm going to do, because it's who I am, is I'm just literally going to read up on it, on the boss fight.
Yeah, you're terrible.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't care. Like, most games that I play nowadays, I don't play for any other reason other than to play the story.
Right. Fair enough.
Yeah. Like God of War.
Yeah.
I put that bitch on the easiest mode.
Why not?
Because I'm just playing for the story.
Why not?
Visually, the game looked good.
Yeah.
I get to a puzzle, like, I give it a few shots, straight to Google. Like, yeah, dude, I don't want to spend excess time. Like, I work fucking 10 hours a day, bro.
Yeah, I get it. Why don't we just hire somebody to play the games in front of you? Why don't you just watch Twitch?
I can't watch people play games.
Oh, you can't watch people play games?
It's only certain games I can.
Okay.
Like, I try to watch Rick play, what was he playing the other day?
Why even buy video games at this point?
Yakuza.
Oh, yeah. I saw him playing that the other day, too.
And I'm watching him play, and I'm looking at his team setup, and I'm like, well, that's not optimal whatsoever. And then he's going in, he's doing everything. And this is definitely a knock on me. I was like, why is he doing everything? Like, you can literally just hit L2 and it autos for you.
Yeah, it autos for you.
I'm like, okay. Like, that's kind of weird. But I guess he actually wants to play the game, and then again, it's on me. Like, why am I the asshole that doesn't want to play the game?
I play the same way. I let it
auto. And the only time I don't auto is when it comes to certain boss fights, because those motherfuckers blow through the fucking mana like it's nothing. Like, you assholes. Like, I need this for the boss fight. I need to
go back and play that game, dude. That game is so fucking good.
I'm at a stopping point at the game right now.
Why?
Because the content is too hard.
Oh, you got to go back and grind?
I have to go back and grind some shit, yeah. But it's I think I'm almost done with it.
Oh, yeah?
When I
think
need to go
back and play that, dude.
And I have the optimal setup for the boss fight. And I'm like, okay, like I got the mage, I got the fucking tank, I got the healer, and I got the DPS dude. I'm like, all right, I got the optimal setup. Okay. Oh, I just need better. I can't say gear because I played the mini game in it. And once your company becomes number one, anytime you go in the mini game, you can just fast forward 3 weeks, and then go to the shareholder meeting. And once you beat that little mini game, you automatically get like 3 million yen. 3 million.
Yeah.
So I just do that a couple of times when I need money.
Right.
And I literally buy the best gear possible.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. All right. I have the best gear that I can possibly get without the gear being dropped in the world or whatever it is.
Right.
So I'm geared, but it's just I'm under leveled.
Right.
Like, oh fuck.
You need the HP.
I need the HP and the fucking
MP.
Other shit. Yeah, the MP. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I'm at that point. I just haven't got back to it because I know I need to go in and grind it or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I beat that mini game in like 8 hours. Well, again, I looked it up.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Once I looked it up, it's like, yeah, do this, buy this. Don't worry about hiring so-and-so and so-and-so. These are the best at this position for this type of company, for this. I'm like,
oh, wow.
Oh, okay, cool. But then sometimes you have to leave, go into the world to find those people, and they're not there. I'm like, oh, okay, this is kind of weird. But anyway, I did that. But I'm watching Rick play, and I'm like, I just can't watch.
This
I can't.
Is suboptimal.
No, but he's having fun.
Right.
That's all that matters.
Right.
Like, but that's not how I play it, you know?
Right.
And just like whenever you play games, like you're playing a fucking Warlock in Destiny, like that's not fun to me.
Okay.
It's not.
Okay.
But I'm not going to knock you for doing it because I'm not the one playing, you are. Right. So it's fun for you.
I get you.
So with a lot of games, I just easy mode, run through it. I get the gist of the gameplay. I get the gist of the story.
Yeah.
And I can say, okay, cool.
I played that game.
Yeah, I played that game.
I gave it a shot.
Yeah, I did it with Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Oh, really?
I put it on the easiest setting. Yeah, I don't give a shit, dude. That game is very linear. I have yet to go back to beat it.
Nah, I haven't either.
Yeah,
I beat it once and I was... I got to play it on PS5 with the inner whatever the fuck DLC.
The new DLC?
Yeah, I haven't even done that.
And it's only on PS5, the DLC, right? Damn, they're fucking assholes for that one. They're assholes for that one, bro. I don't care what nobody...
shit, bro.
That is Nintendo shit,
That's some Nintendo shit right there, bro.
Like, you waited this long. Here you go. There's no more PS5s available. But the DLC is on PS5 only.
Yes, he's on PS5.
Like, you motherfuckers, dude.
And then they're like, "Oh, you bought part 1? Oh, well, guess where part 2's coming? Guess where part 3's coming?"
By the time we get to part 6, it's gonna be on the PS6, dude.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna have that either.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, but the rumor is though, not rumors, but speculation is they will have PS5s available for the holidays.
Oh, okay. Holidays are next month.
That's what I said. I'm like, define holiday season. Because that's what it said, like holiday season. I'm like,
holidays next month.
Define holiday season.
Please.
But
that's all I got, brother. You got anything else?
No, I think that's pretty much it when it comes to video game news and shit like that.
Yeah, man. It was a pretty slow week this week.
It was pretty slow, yeah.
But we got New World to look forward to later.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Well, where can we find you, man?
You can find me on all social medias at OS_chameleon with a K. I just want to say thanks for your help on the setup the other day.
Oh, for the stream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this thing?
And he only streamed once.
I did.
I helped him set it up. I stopped my stream of Metroid Dread to help him out. He streams for like an hour, and then he hasn't been back since. Dude.
I streamed for 2 hours.
Okay,
bro.
Cool. You haven't been back since, bro.
I haven't. You know why?
Consistency is key, bro.
It's consistency is key. It's a mix between New World and then the Astros playing.
Fair enough.
They've been playing late. I'm like, fuck.
But dude. you can have the game on the TV or whatever, and you playing New World and be like fucking talking about the game while you're whatever. Or have it on your phone. It doesn't fucking matter. You can still play a game.
That's true. I probably should put it on my phone. I don't think I can get the game on my PlayStation.
Yeah.
And or
you
TV.
Should be doing something
because I streamed that whole illegally. I mean, I pay for MLB.
So you can find him at OS_chameleon with a K on all things social media. If he didn't say it for you before.
Before I did.
Yeah, you got anything coming up? You gonna stream at all this week? Yeah.
Again, I'm gonna lie and say yes.
Okay. All right. We're doing this thing again.
Usually I try to do it 10 to midnight.
Okay.
It's usually when I try to say. Oh, I did want to mention. How do you want to do the podcast for the 30th?
Well, you have to come over here a little early.
Earlier, right? Yeah. Okay, that's what I figured.
Or we do it Friday.
That'll work too. I can come straight from work here.
That's 2 weeks from now. Let's talk about next week. You coming over Saturday next week?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I need.
Yeah, for sure.
You're talking too far in advance. Bro.
No, but I'm just saying because it's like I know we both have a party to go to that night.
Yes, we do. I got my costume coming in tomorrow.
What are you gonna be?
I'm gonna be an Avenger.
An Avenger? Mm-hmm. Which Avenger? Can I guess?
Yeah, sure.
Black Widow.
Sure.
Yeah,
that'll be the one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll dye my hair red.
I'm just gonna go with something basic as fuck, dude. You ready?
Right.
A zombie.
Oh shit! Who's face painting you?
I don't know yet.
You're just not gonna sleep for 4 days?
Right? No. No, I was just gonna take a hammer and just whack myself.
Oh my god.
Yeah, keep it all
on
natural.
On your balls.
What the fuck? Nah.
Whack myself on the balls.
Yeah, because I was thinking about the other day. I was like, bro, I never do costumes that are just quote unquote scary.
Right.
You know, I always try to go with something funny or something cool.
Right. You did the panda suit one
year. I did the panda suit. Or I try to do like a knight. Yeah. You know, I was like, fuck it, dude. Let's try to go with something scary, but not something that is inherently scary.
So what I did was
I'm just gonna go as a zombie this year.
I did an Avenger suit. It's coming in tomorrow. The Avengers Lyrica suit or whatever is coming in tomorrow.
Okay.
And I chose one that didn't have a mask. Didn't have to cover his face.
Yeah.
So I can actually just drink beer.
That's what I'm talking about, dude. Yeah.
So I thought it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I still have to figure out what Alice is gonna do for hers. I'm thinking Spider-Gwen or Gwen.
That'd be badass. Gwenum.
Yeah, I'm thinking that.
Spider-Gwen dope as fuck too.
Yeah, but I don't want Morris anywhere. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you not doing anything special this week besides you streaming at all or anything? You say you're gonna lie and say yes.
I'm gonna lie and say yes.
10 to midnight. OS_chameleon.
It depends on how the games line up for Astros.
Yeah, whatever. Stream more, bro. Be consistent.
I do need to be way more consistent.
Way more consistent.
I will say this, and I brought it up right before we started.
Oh.
I ended up getting 5 new followers. Okay. Yeah, 5 from TikTok.
Okay.
On bullshit videos that I did for in 30 minutes.
Oh yeah, I saw one of them. One of them was I was in it. Yeah, thanks.
What was it?
You knocking out Terry.
Yes.
I was like, this
was that the one that I had music going to it?
Yeah.
Okay, because I did another one where I did a sniper shot, and it's weird how on TikTok you can pick a song and it'll recommend songs based on what the type of video is, and it was the stupid song from Footloose. I need a hero.
I need a hero.
Yeah, is that and it says it right as I shoot the guy in the head. I was like, oh, it's perfect timing. I love it, dude. But yeah, I was just
saying
on
TikTok.
I just I don't even put videos of me on there. Well, I guess they are me playing video games, but that's all it is. I only got 3 videos up, and the first one I put up, which got 100,000, I got 100 views on it. It's just a monkey holding a controller with headphones on.
Okay.
And I just put some music to it and just put my Twitch channel on there. And it got 100 views. But then when I made an actual video, that one got 300 views.
Okay.
And then the last one got 480 views or some shit.
Dang, dude.
I'm
coming up in the world.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so just throw that shit on there and just kind of helps your channel, I guess, you know.
Gonna have a new TikTok star over here soon.
Yeah, oh, fuck no, dude. No.
OS_chameleon, where he steals baseball games.
Yeah, steal baseball games. Go Astros.
As always, guys, go Stros. As always, we got to do that next episode where we just say go Stros every 5 seconds.
Every 5 seconds,
just to fucking piss everybody off.
Go Astros.
Fuck the Dodgers.
Yeah. God damn. Fuck Yankees too.
Fuck the Yankees too. But yeah, guys, you can catch me on all things social media at OS_onslaught. On all things social media, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Grindr.
But not TikTok.
OnlyFans, not TikTok. I'm an old man.
Yeah.
And if you want to hit up the podcast, it's at optionselectpod on all things social media, or optionselectpodcast@gmail.com for our email address. As always, guys, we love you so much. We appreciate every single one of you guys checking us out every week. Rick will be back in
3 weeks.
3 weeks. 3 weeks? He'll be back in 3 weeks. And then, make sure you like, subscribe,
after
follow.
After Renfest or before Renfest?
All that stuff that I was just saying. Make sure you do all those things. I don't know. He's coming back the first week in November, dude. Whatever that falls on.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't fucking know. Whenever he wants to come back, he can come back. It's his show. Dude. So we love you guys. We appreciate you. It is. It is. Anyways,
I love you, Rick.
You know, talking all that shit.
I like
As always, guys, we love you. We appreciate you. And we will see you guys next Saturday. Peace out.
Peace and love.